gentlemen, welcome back to Chucklesluts, episode 28. I have nothing to say, interestingly, about that. My name is Samuel Locke.
I'm Shannon Brunetti.
We're going out of order.
I'm Klapp Zacharich.
And I'm going to be the future Mrs. Katy Clapper-Edge-Ratch.
I've got the clap and I give it
That's
to
my
you.
hashtag for the bridal shower. She got the clap with the K.
I don't like it.
Yes.
I don't like it.
So we're going to do something a little different in the world, though, and not do the world, though. We're going to do something brand spanking new. So if it's terrible, blame the internet. And this is called Historically Accurate. And the way this works is we pick a place in history, past, present, or future, and we tell you, the viewer, what happened on this day. And today in history, we're talking about January 8th, 2201. What happened today, guys?
I'll lead off. So, the world has mostly fallen to shit, clearly. It's been about 200 years. Global warming has destroyed us. There's not many people left. But eventually, so aliens show up. Aliens, they've been kicking around. They find us. Now, one thing that's interesting is the world has fallen apart. We've become much more like a hunter-gatherer civilization once again. But as aliens show up and they start digging into our records, aliens find just a couple segments of music, and all that music is just Kanye West. They only find Kanye West music.
And his murder choir.
And they believe that like Kanye West was the king of an ancient civilization. Then they take Kanye West and they spread this galaxy. They spread the gospel of Jesus across the galaxy. So in 2201, like the moons of Jupiter, like Euripides now is fully like it's a Kanye West murder choir all over the planet because they've only found one zip drive full of Jesus.
Now, let's not forget the Emperor of Mars, Mr. Elon Musk, and his massive zealot family. It became a very militant occupation when it comes to
his
Mars.
38th grandson equals mcdouche he has now taken over the planet. But he rules with honestly a soft fist. He's a little weak, honestly, because they've been inbred super long. And I mean they have Grimes DNA in them, which is clearly muddled because she's insane. And so E equals MC douche is now trying to rule this planet, and he finds these aliens, and he believes in the gospel of Jesus, and that's what they do now. And they just get down, they boogie. The whole universe.
And
is
here's
a
the
boogie
thing,
of bad music.
no one really likes Mars anyway. Trump the Fourth is really just trying really hard to knock him out, but. With all the oil deposits in Mars, because of all the Martian dinosaurs,
Except the ancient aliens that had come here during the 1960s.
The Anunnaki.
The Anunnaki are now challenging the gospel of Jesus with the gospel that they had found during the 1990s, the gospel of Tupac.
It's pronounced
the true gospel of Tupac.
It's pronounced Tupac. If you're going to be part of the religion, do it right, okay?
Tupac.
It's like a subdivision. It's fine.
It's the.
So there was a civil war between the pronunciations of Tupac and Tupac back within the 2100s. So the rightful rulers of the Tupacians.
It's a fundamentalist section.
It's a fundamentalist section are now at war with the gospel of Jesus followers.
I respect that.
Yeah, no, it's great. And, the music nowadays, it's very, they took EDM from the early 2019s, 2020s, and they just, they deconstructed it. So now it's just bagpipes all day, every day.
Can you imagine Kanye West with a bagpipe? Oh, my God. I want to hear it so
Don't
bad.
ruin that for me.
Please do it.
Don't ruin that.
I want to fucking know. Oh, man. He's insane anyway. He's probably going to make a new bagpipe record.
Yeah, and of course, China at this point's all the way out to Pluto, and when we as the United States are still kind of fucking around on Neptune, and they're really just kind of hammering how far out they've made it so far. That's always a piece of shit in the ass.
For sure. Well, you just go there to watch the movies at Netflix.
Yeah. And
Netflix.
And the floating
with a P.
And the floating disembodied head of Putin is still running the KGB.
100%.
But they're all like cyber soldiers now.
The United States is actually, they 100% went public with the floating head of Walt Disney, who's now running the United States.
Are you entertained?
Look, look, we all know Walt Disney is just a figurehead, so to say. Okay, Trump the Fourth still runs the thing still. Okay.
Even though Walt Disney's the one Even as a floating head who has more money than he could ever possibly imagine.
I mean, he's no clone Jeff Bezos, but who's
True.
counting?
Jeff Bezos has returned to his home world of Lizardia and has gained his army.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, just listen. Baze Fuckos is doing his best with his whole lizard armor, and he's killing it.
And
he's taken over Jupiter, and they live in like the gaseous little vapors. They're monster people, but they now own the biggest gaseous planet, and they produce all the energy for the galaxy, and they make us pay for it.
Sure,
And they only pay their lizard people like 12 cents an hour.
And I don't
Exactly.
and I don't mean to be political about space affairs or anything like that, but there's also the little guys out there, with
Defend Jupiter, all right? Be brave. Be brave. Defend
I
Jupiter.
can't defend Jupiter. It's a heavy subject.
I feel like I don't know what's going on
It's
here.
a physics joke. It's
That makes sense. I'm street smart, not book smart.
Well, I want to talk about the little guys. Like, I mean, look at Los Angeles. It sank due to global warming. So now, like, the entire movie industry moved to Las Vegas. So now there's just like, a massive amount of prostitution and porn, but also a massive amount.
Porn
of
has never
glitter.
been better now, though.
Oh, yeah.
Never been better.
The stories?
the
My God.
The full,
My
the-
God, the
space porn.
cinematography.
The full 3D immersion where you're actually getting head as the person in the porn too. Like Oculus really went into it.
That's just called sex, Sam. I know that's what you just explained is how
Digital
sex.
sex.
Yes.
So you can actually marry your waifu. Your waifu can be digitized into the real world. Your waifu is now real.
Please don't put me in a computer.
You're already my wife.
I mean, like, I imagine at this point,
Doki doki yabu labu.
I imagine everyone is just in full swing with robotic relationships at this point. And if you really like, and that's actually pretty good because if you
You
actually
seem confident.
No.
You seem like you'd
I'll
fuck a
tell you,
robot.
I would fuck a robot, and I'll tell you why. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like,
Okay.
I don't want to necessarily be with anyone just to be with anyone and get experience and get broken up with and everything else. So I could just do that with a robot, and then when I actually legitimately like someone and they legitimately like me, we drop our robots and we have a relationship with each other.
Okay, but what about the robot's
What about the
sentience?
robot's feelings?
Right?
I like that robot. I'll turn your ass off.
This is how the human robot wars, and this is how Terminator started. This is
Yeah.
Terminator is not about
That's
robot supremacy. This is
Sky-
about a breakup story.
So this is-
Skynet's
a
just
salty-
a sad girlfriend. That's
Just a
Yeah.
salty robot. It's just
Let's
a
be
salty
real.
robot.
Skynet's the jealous, abusive boyfriend. If we're doing sexist tropes.
Sure. I was sure.
Yeah.
Point being,
Yep.
that's really funny.
by
I learned today that Sam wants to fuck a robot.
Dude, Sam definitely wants to fuck a robot. Like, I
It
don't.
happens a lot. You
Like,
can
I don't
bucks.
I don't have to.
One right
I don't
now.
have to do like 80% of the work that requires in like an actual relationship.
I feel bad for this
I'm a
robot.
terrible person.
I feel
I'm
bad
just
for
gonna
this
watch.
robot.
I feel bad for the robot too. We
Look,
should stop anthropomorphizing
I'm just saying, like, the
robots.
moment I find a human girl that I actually like, I'm just gonna Control, Alt, Delete, and you're gone.
This makes
It's
me
a
I thought you
robot!
meant that about the person. I was like,
No,
whoa, Sam.
no.
I'm gonna find me a girl
This
and
makes me
control
feel
alt
sad
delete her.
because my life as a teenage robot. I wanted to date XJ9, but okay.
She's
That's
just
fair.
a cute little aqua robot.
Yeah.
Dude,
Just
it's-
trying to live her teenage life.
It's all fun and games, so you get into an argument and you shut her down, so you don't have to talk to her for a while.
This
Sex-
is definitely how the robot uprising starts. You were 100% right. Shanny's gonna
Because they're gonna be like, I'm fucking done being shut down every single fucking time. This is called gaslighting, and I'm not gonna do this
Also,
anymore.
isn't there,
How's it-
there's like
I
a
mean-
Solar Opposites episode about that. Remember when in
That was a
Solar
good show. That's a
Opposites,
good
they made the wife bot?
Oh,
because they
yeah.
had a man cave and they wanted a wife that was mean to him, and the wife ended up fucking trying to destroy them. So they just
Yeah.
made her like this beta cuck husband and just like
Yeah.
sent him into a storage unit.
It's pretty
You know,
funny.
So-
this reminds me of, remember that 1970s movie? I'm not talking about the Nicole Kidman remake, but the original one, The Stepford Wives. I watched that.
It's
The
terrifying.
70s one. As a woman, I'm just like, yo, I'm never having sex with a man ever, which obviously is not true. But like back when I was 14 and watched this movie, I was so visibly upset. I didn't speak to my brother or my dad for like 2 days. Like,
Yeah.
Me either.
So, what